Hey guys, it's Saturday the 16th. We're gonna stay indoors today. It's gonna be raining, thank God. The temperatures have been great. As you can tell, excuse me, the allergies have been kind of bad. The molds and everything are high, but today we are gonna have fun. We're gonna make homemade peach jalapeno sausage. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so we're going to use pork. We're going to do two different kinds of cuts. We're going to use we take our pork butts and we cut them in quarters or sometimes in half. We just can't, you know, eat a whole pulled pork butt. But we like to use some of this too for grinding. So I've got a pork butt. It's got a good ratio of fat to lean. And then, you know, guys, we had a pork loin, not a tenderloin, a pork loin roast that we had in the freezer for, I don't know, 2-3 months that we just never really got to eat. And we figured, you know, it's already seasoned. Let's go ahead and grind that up with the pork butt. What we're gonna do as well too is we're gonna use just a can of peaches, a little sweet. We're gonna do garlic, onions, and a little bit of jalapeno for heat. And we're gonna mix that into the grind. We're using our KitchenAid. Let me bring you guys in close. Okay, we're using our KitchenAid grinder attachment, and also it's going to have the sausage attachment. We're going to put the natural casings. So you can go to the store and you can get natural casings. Okay, let me show you what it looks like inside the bag. They're dry, but they're packed in salt. Okay, this is the lining of the intestine. Okay, this is natural casing. Once you open up that bag, you need to freeze it. Okay. What you need to do, guys, is you need to soak your casings in warm water for about 5 minutes, and I actually run water through them. I know it looks kind of gross, but hey, you got to rinse them really good, get that salt out of there. But they're clean, they're ready to go. Another thing you want to do, guys, is you want to keep your tools, the grinder has the bit, then there's a fine bit and there's a coarse bit. This is the coarse bit, I like that better. And then there's your actual grinder, the sharp one. But I like to keep all of this in the freezer until I'm ready to grind. That actually makes the grind a lot easier when you're grinding your sausage. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you down here. I'm gonna move our ingredients around and I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up the pork. Okay guys, I went ahead and drained the peaches. Making sausage is not that hard, you just have to have decent equipment. But I want to cut this in small little 1-inch cubes. So much easier to feed it through the grinder. And then after we slice and dice this pork, I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 15-20 minutes just to firm it up. Again, it just makes it that much easier to go through the grinder. And as we're grinding, see that good meat to fat ratio? So that's perfect. You don't have to add any extra fat. So we've been getting rain. The weather has been nice and cool. I think yesterday it was only in the upper 80s. Really nice. Finally. I tell you what, it was a tough summer. It really was. You guys have seen all the videos. We have lots and lots of friends all over here in the South that other channels that we follow. Jill and Greg at North Texas. Guys, I hope you guys are getting rain. Been watching your videos. We are starting seeds as well. I think we're gonna wait a little bit longer. Miss Lippy and Buddy, we enjoy your channel. Of course, we've got all your spices. We're addicted to Miss Lippy's Bayou Blend. There's so many other channels, guys. Oh, there's Rob over at 4D Ranch. We love his channel. Don't forget Tommy and Cheri at Homestead at Waterfall. They're redoing a lake cottage. It's amazing what they're doing. We love following them. There's Bree and her family over in Arco Homestead. Love your channel. Anything we can do to help grow your channel. Don't forget about Eddie at Poorboys place. So many friends, so many people that we like to follow. Pete at East Texas, amazing. Pete, the things that you're doing on that homestead are just incredible. But guys, you know what? We support each other. We're a community. If anybody ever needs anything, you definitely can email us, hit us up. But we enjoy doing the YouTube. We like taking our day trips. A lot of fun things coming up for the season. September, better weather. October, you know, trick-or-treating the kids. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to sit here and talk too much while I'm cutting up the pork, but I just wanted to plug in some people and some channels that we really like to watch. If you guys are subscribed to our channel and you haven't heard of them, I'll go ahead and put a list down below. Check them out. They're all kind of doing the same thing that we're doing, just trying to survive in the economy that we have right now. I won't say any more, but you gotta improvise, guys. You gotta be careful when you go shopping. You know, we've done a lot of videos too of prepping meat. Instead of buying a pork chop, you buy a whole pork loin and you cut your own chops. So I'll go ahead and put a link down below too, and some of the videos that we did about saving money in the kitchen. How can you save money? Well, when you go to the butcher, when you go to the grocery store and you buy a steak or a piece of meat that's already cut, you're paying extra for the butcher to take the knife and cut it in a steak for you. When you can literally, like I've shown you in other videos, take a whole pork loin and just watch the video. Cut your own pork chops, make your own cutlets, Wiener Schnitzel. There's a lot of things you can do. So go ahead and try your best to save money. We love sausage. This is gonna be something that we'll have. We're gonna make links and I'm gonna show you the whole process, how to do it. It's really easy, guys. I'm gonna keep it very simple, very basic. I just wanted to plug all those other channels that we love to follow. We enjoy watching you guys, and we still learn from all of y'all. So let's go ahead and continue forward. Hey, check this out, guys. This was a pork loin roast. So basically I took the whole pork loin, which is about 16 to 18 inches long. It's not a pork tenderloin. Pork tenderloins are smaller, like the back strap. But look how much lean this is compared to the fat cap, compared to the pork butt. So this is going to be a good ratio of fat to lean. I'm not 100% sure what the percentage is, but I'm probably thinking that this is going to be 80-20, maybe 75 lean to fat. But I'm glad I went ahead and decided to pull this pork loin because it's going to have a lot more lean. But hey, fat is good, fat is flavor. And this is already seasoned, which is convenient, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys before we grind. I'm going to go ahead and season everything up. Let me go ahead and finish this. All right, I'm going to reset the cutting board. I'm going to go ahead and rinse my knife real quick. I like to do that. And we're going to go ahead and cut and incorporate our secondary ingredients: onion, garlic, and jalapeno, and of course the peaches. And then we're going to put it with the meat and we're going to grind everything together. So, I mean, I've been a chef for many years. The best way for me that I've learned to cut an onion, I know it's simple, but cut the North Pole, cut the South Pole, cut it in half, peel it. Now I save this part, guys, right here. That's a lot of onion. I just don't want that hard piece, but I'm going to save that and I'm going to put it in this Ziploc bag and I'm going to put it in the freezer, and I'll use that for vegetable stock. So everything's going to be used. Just set that aside. And since we're grinding, guys, I'm just going to do a rough chop. That's all. Throw it in with the pork. Remember, all that's going to be ground together. Put that in the zip. We planted elephant garlic this past year, and I tell you what, this is the last of our elephant garlic pretty much. We've got a couple more bulbs left, but our onions, we're down to the last dozen or so, but wow, they lasted all the way till September, which is really neat. And I'm just gonna pop that, guys. I'm gonna use a lot of garlic. I'm half Italian, so I like my garlic. But yeah, definitely going to be planting elephant garlic from now on. It just grows so much better here in the South. And I've already dried out some garlic and saved it for planting, and I'll probably order some more. And we actually started some onion seeds. We're doing a new onion variety this year, a Tokyo onion, which is supposed to be like a Maui onion, one of the sweetest onions. And we planted those in a tray. I think I showed you guys on a past video. They're doing good, they're popping up. So we'll grow those sets and plant them probably end of November or December. That's when we plant onions and garlic here in Central Texas. Just gonna do a rough chop. This way it incorporates into the sausage as we feed it through. We might do a double grind. I'm not sure. I like my sausage coarse. But we'll just throw that in. Remember, all this is going to be mixed here. We're going to take a jalapeno. We're going to go ahead and leave all the skin, the seeds, sorry, the pith, everything in. I want that heat. And again, I'm going to rough chop this so it'll incorporate. All right, and then we'll slice up them peaches, and then we'll mix some seasoning in. Okay guys, we've got everything mixed. I'm going to go ahead and season this. Not too much, but a little bit of salt. All this is going to get ground. Some black pepper. I'm going to use Miss Lippy's Bayou Blend Voodoo Dust. I'm almost out. I got to order some more. Guys, if you don't have Miss Lippy's spices, you're missing out on a lot of good flavor. Swamp mix. And then I'm going to use Rollins. Kent and Shan are another channel that we watch. He's a cowboy cook. He's great. I'm going to use a little bit of his rib rub because it's got a little bit of sweetness in there. Just going to take this, kind of rub it around. And now comes the fun part, guys. I'm going to get the grinder out. Guys, I'm going to try to do this at different angles so you can see. So I've got a catch pan. I've got our grinder set up. I put a light up here so you can really see what's going on. I'll move that like right there. So as you turn on, you see the blade moving. And then you've got a handle to push down the meat, and we'll get going. All right.
Okay, looking good.
We're making your sausage that you wanted.
Peach. We went jalapeno instead of habanero.
We were gonna go Scotch bonnet, but we decided to go jalapeno so it's not too hot.
That, and I wanted a little color.
Yeah. I'm gonna start grinding. You going back to your training? Just gotta work. All right, I'm gonna start grinding. All right, guys. Start slow. Don't overfill. Turn this on. Try to mix your ingredients as you're filling. You can already see it's starting to come out. You want to listen to your KitchenAid. If it starts to whine and cry, you're putting too much in there. I'm going to be on about number 4 speed. Okay guys, so we cleaned up our equipment and we're taking the blade off. We're putting this little spinner gadget on, and then we're going to use the large casing holder. We'll pop that on. There we go. There we go. All right, we're going to get that over here. I need to turn it. There we go. I was upside down. All right, let's get our casings. All right, you want to be gentle, guys. You want to get your casing on there. Pull it through. Carefully, you don't want to rip it. I want to get it all in there. Make sure it's nice and wet. So I'm going to take my time and do this here for the next minute or two. It's a very long casing. So this is probably the only one that we're going to have to use. Now guys, you don't have to put your sausage in a casing. You can just have it ground and make little patties. But I want it in a link because I like that snap. Now after we do this, we're going to let it dry in the refrigerator for a day or two. Uncovered. We want to let it dry. And then I'm going to take it to the smoker. And then what I'll do, guys, is I'll just do a little follow-up video and we'll cook some up. And I'll show you how that turned out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm to the end now. I want to leave enough space. I'm going to go ahead and tie it. I'm going to tie it off. Now as we're packing this casing with the sausage, you don't want to pack it too tight because we're going to be able to twist it into links. All right, let me get everything ready. I'll reset the camera and then we'll start making sausage. All right guys, I'm just going to use this scoop to avoid getting my hands all greasy. But you want to go slow. Start to work that in. Nice and slow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to prick just a little bit of a hole. Just to let that air out. All this wonderful ground meat with all the jalapenos and the peaches and onions and garlic. Once we get this going, then you'll see it's just got to work its way into that gear. Now it's coming out. I'm going to go ahead and load the hopper. And it's okay to stop. Take a break in between. All right. Let me see if you guys can see this here. You see that sausage coming out? Nice and slow. Let it feed naturally. We don't want it too tight. In the culinary world, guys, this is called charcuterie. Curing meats, making sausage. It's just something I've always loved to do. When I was a corporate chef, I was also called center of the plate specialist, so I was a meat expert. I'm going to move the camera. Let me make sure you guys can see. There you go. So a center of the plate specialist is basically a person that's a chef but is an expert in proteins, meats, all different kinds. I studied a lot, went to school for that. This is just really fun to do. You're saving money. The difference between buying sausage, I mean, we looked at sausage in the store, it's outrageous. $8 for a pack of 4 links. This pork butt was probably, the whole pork butt was probably, I think it ran $8. So we're gonna keep going. This is about the size that I want. I'm not gonna twist, I'm gonna keep going and then we're gonna snake it down in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off and get to work. Want to feed that casing out, and you want to just feel your sauce, make sure it's not too packed, because then it won't twist and it could burst. But we're going to be punching little holes in it. Just takes time, guys. You just got to take your time with this. Now, if you don't have a KitchenAid, you can go ahead and grind your meat, whatever kind of meat you want. If you want to make breakfast sausage, you can use a KitchenAid, add whatever ingredients in it, and just make patties. You can take a pastry bag, I've done that before, and put your sausage meat inside the pastry bag and pipe out by hand manually your sausages. It's hard work, but hey, I've done it before. This is kind of like a bratwurst, or like a German sausage. We prefer that more than, well, we like beef sausage as well too, but a really good authentic German style bratwurst. This is really hard to find. There's a couple of companies here in Texas that does a really good job, like Opa's in the Fredericksburg area, but I just make it myself. But we're doing good, guys. Just gonna take time. Make sure you're filling it evenly. Just be patient. Woo! All right, guys, we're at the end. I'm gonna go ahead and save the rest of this just for patties. I'll make some patties and backpack them. This KitchenAid's starting to get pretty hot, and I don't want to kill my KitchenAid. But look at this. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. I'm going to make sure to leave some space. I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to tie it, but I'm going to leave about a ½ an inch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to twist these to make links. And let me turn the camera closer so you guys can see exactly how to do that. So you want a hot dog bun size, pretty much. So you're going to twist back. Then you're going to take this one and you're going to twist forward. And then you're going to twist back. And then you're going to twist forward. Be careful. Made a lot of sausage, guys. And I think the raw ingredients came probably around $10. And look at all this sausage we've got. Forward. Back. Wow. Talk about saving money, but look at these homemade German style brats. Very expensive in the store. Beautiful color. Little jalapeno, some peach. Oh, wow. That is very wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to pop them in the fridge. If I have to retwist them, I can do that. But I'm going to pop them in the fridge uncovered for probably all night tonight and let them dry. And what that's going to do, it's going to dry the casing right here to where you can cut it and it's not going to open up on you. Just make sure everything's twisted. Okay. Whew. That was fun, guys. I hope you learned something. It's not very difficult to make homemade sausage, and it's a heck of a lot affordable. I mean, look at that. If you were to buy these brats in the store, it would probably cost you $30. Two packages, or maybe 16, 20 bucks. They're expensive. We went to the store the other day and I was just losing my mind about how expensive everything is. And you know what? You can customize it. We've done chicken and apple, green apple, which is really good. You could do beef. You could do beef. Any kind of protein. Pork is our favorite. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. And I'm gonna take you outside real quick. I gotta show you something really cool. Look at that sky. Woo! What you doing, Luna? Come on. Come on, girl. Look at that dark sky. It is getting ready to rain again. Thank you, Jesus. It's been great, guys. The temperature is cool, but we've been getting a lot of rain. We did plant some arugula seeds, and they are popping up. We're still gonna wait a little bit before we put anything else in the ground. This is amazing. I probably should get in, but hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed homemade sausage. It's fun to do. If you need any help or have any questions, shoot us an email. Until next time, guys, God bless.